Hi, class. I'm going to start reading from House on Mango Street, Chanclas, page 46. And we'll see if I can get through at least 2 vignettes in a recording. It's me, Mama, Mama said. I open up and she's there with bags and big boxes, the new clothes, and yes, she got the socks and the new slip with the little rose on it, and a pink and white striped dress. What about the shoes? I forgot. Too late now. I'm tired. Whew. 6:30 already, and my little cousin's baptism is over. All day waiting, the door locked. Don't open up for nobody, and I don't tell Mama gets back and buys everything except the shoes. Now Uncle Nacho is coming in his car, and we have to hurry to get to Precious Blood Church. Quick, because that's where the baptism party is, in the basement, rented for today for dancing and tamales, and everyone's kids running all over the place. Mama dances, laughs, dances. All of a sudden, Mama is sick. I fan her hot face with a paper plate. Too many tamales, but Uncle Nacho said too many this and tilts his thumb to his lips. Everybody's laughing except me because I'm wearing the new dress, pink and white with stripes, and new underclothes, and new socks, and the old saddle shoes I wear to school, brown and white. The kind I get every September because that lasts long, and they do. My feet scuffed and round, and the heels all crooked that look dumb with this dress. So I just sit. Meanwhile, that boy who is my cousin by first communion or something asked me to dance, and I can't. Just stuff my feet under the metal chair, stamped precious blood, and pick up a wad of brown gum that's stuck beneath the seat. I shake my head no, my feet growing bigger and bigger. Then Uncle Nacho is pulling and pulling my arm, and it doesn't matter how new the dress Mama bought is because my feet are ugly. Until my uncle, who is a liar, says, "You're the prettiest girl here. Will you dance?" But I believe him, and yes, we are dancing, my Uncle Nacho and me. Only I don't want to at first. My feet swell big and heavy like plungers, but I drag them across the linoleum floor, straight across where Uncle Nacho wants to show off the new dance we've learned. And Uncle spins me, and my skinny arms behind bend their way he taught me, and my mother watches, and my little cousins watch, and the boy who is my cousin by first communion watches, and everyone says, "Wow, who are those two who dance like in the movies?" Until I forget that I'm wearing only ordinary shoes, brown and white, the kind my mother buys each year for school. And all I hear is the clapping when the music stops. My uncle and me bow, and he walks me back in my thick shoes to my mother, who is proud to be my mother. All night, the boy who is a man watches me dance. He watched me dance. Okay, hips, page 49. I like coffee, I like tea, I like the boys and the boys like me. Yes, no, maybe so, yes, no, maybe so. One day you wake up and there they are. And they are there, ready and waiting like a new Buick with the keys in the ignition, ready to take you where? They're good for holding a baby when you're cooking, Rachel says, turning the jump rope a little quicker. She has no imagination. You need them to dance, says Lucy. If you don't get them, you may turn into a man, Nenny says. This, and she believes it. She is this way because of her age. That's right. I add before Lucy and Rachel can make fun of her. She is stupid, all right, but she is my sister. But most important, hips are scientific, I say, repeating what Alicia already told me. It's the bones that let you know which skeleton was a man when it was a man and which a woman's. They bloom like roses, I continue, because it's obvious that I'm the only one who can speak with any authority. I have science on my side. The bones just one day open, just like that. One day you might decide to have kids, and then where are you going to put them? Got to have room. Bones got to give. But you don't have too many as you be, or your behind will spread. That's how it is, said Rachel, whose mama is as wide as a boat. And we just laugh. What I'm saying is, who here is ready? You got to be able to know what to do with hips when you get them, I say, making it up as I go. You got to know how to walk with hips. Practice, you know. Like if half of you wanted to go one way and the other half the other. That's to lullaby it, Nenny says. That's to rock the baby asleep inside of you. And then she begins singing, seashells, copper bells, every ivy over. I'm about to tell her that that's the dumbest thing I ever heard, but the more I think about it, you got to get rhythm, and Lucy begins to dance. She has the idea, though she's having trouble keeping her end of the double dutch steady. It's got to be just so, I say, not too fast and not too slow, not too fast and not too slow. We slow the double circles down to a certain speed so Rachel, who has just jumped in, can practice shaking it. I want to shake like a hoochie coochie, Lucy says. She's crazy. I want to move like the heebie-jeebie, I say, picking up the cue. I want to be Tahiti or merengue or electricity or tremblecure. Yeah, tremblecure, that's a good one. And then it's Rachel who starts it. Skip, skip, snap your hips, wiggle around and break your lip. Lucy waits a minute before her turn. She's thinking, then she begins. The waitress with the big fat hips who pays the rent and taxi tips says nobody in town will kiss her on the lips because she looks like Christopher Columbus. Yes, no, maybe so. Yes, no, maybe so. She misses on maybe so. I take a little while before my turn, take a breath, and dive in. Some are skinny like chicken lips, some are baggy like soggy band-aids. After you get out of the bathtub, I don't care what kind I get, just as long as I get hips. Everybody's getting into it now, except Nenny, who is still humming, not a girl, not a boy, just a little baby. She's like that. When the two arcs open wide like jaws, Jenny jumps in across from me, the rope tick, tick, ticking, the little gold earrings our mama gave her for her first communion bouncing. She is the color of a bar of naphtha laundry soap. She is like the little brown piece left at the end of the wash. The hard little bone, my sister, her mouth open, she begins. My mother and your mother were washing clothes. My mother plucked your mother right in the nose. What color blood came out? Now that old song, I say. You gotta use your own song. Make it up, you know. But she doesn't get in or won't. It's hard to say which. The rope turning, turning, turning. Engine, engine, number 9, running down Chicago line. If the train runs off the track, do you want your money back? Do you want your money back? Yes, no, maybe so. Yes, no, maybe so. I can't tell Lucy and Rachel were disgusted, but they don't say anything because she's my sister. Yes, no, maybe so. Yes, no, maybe so. Nenny, I say, but she doesn't hear me. She is too many light years away. She is in a world we don't belong to anymore, Nenny. Going, going. YES spells yes, and out you go.